Want last-minute brand design help? Get top-tier Fiverr freelance creatives at your fingertips, fast, with secure payments and 24/7 support. Head to Fiverr.com today and get something started.
Yo, what is going on with this mic today? I'm sorry, y'all. I just read a whole bunch of shit and nobody heard it because my mic was muted. Hold on, let me run it back. I'm sorry. My apologies. This happens from time to time. Please forgive me. But let's get into it. I'm gonna have to go chop this up a little later. But what I will say is this, we were talking about Kanye, and I'm going to get into it. I'm going to reread what I just read. Takes a lot of breath, and I'm going to take some water in a second, but let me start this over again. Now, what I said was, just as quickly as Kanye began working relationship with Johnny Depp's lawyer, Camille Vasquez, it has come to an end. Sources with direct knowledge tell us after Kanye tripled down on his anti-Semitic remarks over the weekend, Camille informed the firm, Brown Rudnick, she would no longer work with Kanye. Brown Rudnick still attempted to work with Kanye, but only under the conditions that he publicly retract his hateful and anti-Semitic words. Sources say that Kanye refused to do so and fired Brown Rudnick. Kanye brought Camille and the firm aboard last week to handle his business matters. The law group was not involved in handling the proceedings of his divorce from Kim Kardashian. Now, all eyes are currently on Adidas and the billion-dollar partnership the two have created through his Yeezy shoe line. Many people have grown frustrated with Adidas' refusal so far to denounce Kanye and said that what Kanye has said in their continued relationship. 2 weeks ago, he tweeted that he was going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people after Instagram restricted his account. Now, what I was saying before I realized I was not actually being heard is this. Okay. What I was saying is this. I tried to give Kanye the benefit of the doubt, and I also spoke on the banners from the anti-Semitic activist group as well. Hold on. I spoke on that as well. So what I'm going to say is this. First, I'm not going to go into, well, basically they hung banners and, in support of Kanye. All right, now that we cleared that up. Now, what I was saying about Kanye, I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, right? Because you didn't hear me, but what I was saying was he does deal with other issues. It's not my place to speak on them because they are his issues. But I firmly believe that Kanye sometimes, he speaks before his thought is well thought out. His thought process is not eloquent enough to just sit and think about what it is that he wants to say and then, spew whatever he's going to spew. That was obvious when he sat down with Piers Morgan, right? So that's that. Now, the question is, again, tonight, do you think they are going too hard on Ye, and is the cancel culture too much? Those are the questions. Feel free to drop a comment and let me know how you feel about that. But I still believe that Kanye doesn't take the time to process his thoughts and he just comes and says whatever it is that he wants to say. That's not to say that he doesn't believe what he's saying. That's just to say that, he doesn't take time to think about how he's going to convey his message. That's one. On the other side, because y'all know I like to play devil's advocate when it comes to this podcast. On the other side of things, I feel like if you're Ye, you got to understand that the people that you're dealing with, like the people that you want to form these business relationships with, these people, a lot of these people are Jews. And I'm quite sure you're aware of that, but you cannot spew these words and then turn around and believe that they're going to continue to do business with you or support you. Because, see, you do have the right to feel how you feel. You absolutely do. And you do have the right to say what you want to say. Freedom of speech. But they have the right to not want to do business with you. They have the right to say, oh, all right, so you talking about our people, and I'm not even going to bring myself into the situation. And it's very, very, very hard for me to do so. I promise you it is, because there are some things about me that what he said is kind of like, well, damn, you don't even know that there are Black people who are Jews. You feel me? Like, well, he knows that, but I don't think he grasped it. Like, I think that's a whole nother conversation for another day. But I think that you should be more mindful about what you're saying and as far as business, you know what I mean? Like, if you want to continue these business relationships, because these corporations that you're dealing with have a lot of Jewish people within them. Speaking of that, the young man who is on, well, he's not a young man, he's an older gentleman, but he's Jewish. He's on Wildin' Out now. He's one of the newest people to the cast. He shot a video with all Jews in the background, Jewish men anyway, because that's not how the system works within the Jewish system. The women wouldn't be out there, only the men. But, and especially with Semitic Jews. But you have to understand that it's okay to speak your mind, and it's okay, but there's a place and there's a time and there's a way. And you burnt so many bridges. Let's see, we got Balenciaga not rocking with you no more, which you were big on them. They were your best friends. And I mean, best friends. You have Anna Wintour. She doesn't rock with you anymore, which is crazy. Like, because you and Anna were close. But you came for Jewish people. Two, you came for one of her staff members, who is a fashion editor for Vogue. Just that. And then you have a law firm that you went to for services to handle your business affairs, but there are Jews within that law firm. So I'm saying, like, people are everywhere. All kinds of people are everywhere. Black people, white people. Like, we're everywhere. And we're all mixed up, especially here in America. We're all mixed up into a melting pot. And it's very hard to separate yourself when it comes down to business from certain said people. And you've burned a lot of bridges, and you're doubling down, tripling down, and people are not liking it. So that affects your business. Not saying that what you feel, how you feel, because nobody can tell you how to feel. But I think also there's a time and a place, and your statements are always public. So it will have a cause and effect. There's always for every action, there's a reaction. And this is what we're seeing right now. There's a reaction to the things that you have said, sir. I'm not telling you not allowed to feel how you feel. That's unfair. Everybody is allowed to feel how they feel. I'm not telling you that you can't say what you want to say. You just need to know that when you say these things and when you do these things, people are going to be affected by the words that you say, and those things will, if you conduct business within the United States and across the world, they will have an effect on your business in the long run. You're not thinking about that, though. You're thinking about, I'm just going to say what I want to say, and can't nobody tell me what I can say and what I cannot say, and this is cute. But at the same time, I do think the genius in Kanye knows what he's doing. I think that he knows that, all of this is going to keep him in the press. And being a marketer and public relations consultant, I'll tell you, his publicist knows as well. It's like, if you're in the news, it's good. There's no such thing as bad press. So that's that. I just wanted to iterate on that because there's a lot being said, and a lot, a lot of relationships right now for him are coming to an end. Okay, there we go. A lot of relationships for him are coming to an end right now. I do feel like they're in the process of canceling Kanye. On the other hand, the people that are upset about Adidas not, closing out their contract, well, they're not doing it because they have an ironclad contract. And when it comes down to it, it can't be the words that he said that ends the contract. It's a process in ending the contract. And I don't think, as big as Adidas is as a company, I just don't think that they're going to breach the contract. And that's that. So let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Let's move on to Blac Chyna. I'm telling y'all, over the last week, a lot happened. So Blac Chyna is denying allegations of kidnapping and trafficking Ava Louise. She says the claims are just a desperate attempt to boost the TikTok star's following. Blac Chyna had her lawyers fire off a cease and desist letter to Ava after the social media star recently uploaded a series of TikTok posts where she accused Blac Chyna of holding her hostage and trying to pimp her out. In the legal letter, Chyna says everything Ava's alleging is false, extreme, and outrageous. And her lawyers are demanding that she immediately cease and desist or face legal consequences. Blac Chyna's legal team is also taking aim at Ava's credibility. They say it's a part of a pattern of menacing and outrageous conduct to increase Ava's social media platform, saying Ava previously admitted to making up false rumors about Kanye West, hooking up with the YouTube beauty guru Jeffree Star. And I did hear that one a while back. I heard that one. It's worth noting that Kris Jenner threatened Ava with a lawsuit last year after Ava claimed she received a cease and desist letter from Kris's company threatening legal action if she did not stop making allegations about Kim and Ye. Kris's camp says that they never sent Ava such letter and her story was all made up. The cease and desist letter, however, is legit. Oh, Lord. Even in this story, Kanye's in it. You see what I'm saying? Like, she's just here. I feel like people will go above and beyond to go viral. And, they want really, really bad to go viral. And I feel like this is one of those situations. I don't know. Now, I have seen video footage of Blac Chyna having an incident with another young lady. And, I did see where, she wasn't really trying to let the young lady go. I don't know what happened with that situation exactly, but the young lady did come through and she did speak about it a little bit. And her friend was there with her. And eventually she did get out of there. I don't know, though, about Ava, because this is not the first situation where she has been a part of the internet scandal. And it's sad if you are, and that wasn't what happened, and if you are making up stuff just to go viral, that's some fucked up shit. But we'll keep it moving. Let me do this real quick. We're going to play another quick commercial. I'll be right back. I need to get some water. And I don't want to be drinking on camera. I'll be right back. It is me, your girl, Labora Lee, and today is a new day. Today is the day that you begin your podcasting journey. Today is the day that you will begin to be heard. How do you ask? Sign up for Red Circle. I'm telling you, I've been at this podcasting game for 2 years now, and joining Red Circle was one of the best decisions that I ever made. Sign up today for free. How? Just hit the link. You'll thank me later. Okay, I'm back. Big shout out to hold on, let me see. We had some love on there. Big shout out to King Joe. Thank you for the love, hun. So let's get back to this. I also reported this story on Friday. I just did not go into detail. I asked y'all a question though. Would you give the money back? But let's get into it. So financial apps like Venmo, Cash App, Zelle have made life easier for millions of people. However, they still have not foolproof from human error. They haven't made it foolproof, right? A lesson that hip hop artist Young Jock has learned the hard way earlier this week. I'm sorry, y'all. I needed to get some more in my system. So Jock reportedly sent $1,800 to the wrong person via Zelle. He shared a screenshot on Instagram showing the series of messages in which he told the unknown recipient that he didn't know him or her, nor did they know him. He said, God has a bigger blessing for you. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that, but I just drank water. The user reportedly blocked the "It's Going Down" rapper after the first two text messages. Seemingly frustrated, Jock appealed to his followers for help. He captioned the conversation screenshots with the following: "So I sent them a Zelle by mistake, and they wouldn't return the money. Can you please text them, and ask them to return my little change?" The appeal was met with mixed reactions by the artist's followers, with some saying that he can afford to take the L, while others said that it was his money and that he had the right to have it back. Other users pointed out the importance of doing a test send first to make sure that it went to the correct recipient. While $1,800 might not seem like a lot to most, the chart-topping artists and reality show stars, there have been rumors that Jock's finances may be a little bit shaky. In the Gucci Mane song "At the World," "At the World," a controversial line made references to Young Jock when Gucci rapped, "I got all eyes on me like Paak did, but I ain't trying to go broke like Jock did." Oh, Lord, honey. Gucci. Oh, Lord. I'll say this. I do agree with the fact that it is his money. I do agree that the money should be sent back to him. But devil's advocate, because y'all know I always play that on this, I always play that on this podcast. The reality of it is 95% of the time, if that happens, most people not going to send the money back. I'm sorry, Jock, to tell you, but that's just how the game goes. Like $1,800, yeah, it might not be a lot to people with it, but it's a lot to people who don't have it. And if you sent it to somebody who does not have it, which obviously you did, because if it was somebody that had it, they'd be like, no problem, I got you, and send it back. But for those who don't have it, sir, they're not sending it back. So yeah, do I think you might as well chuck that up as a loss? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You're not getting that money back, Jock. Sorry. You're just not getting it back. It's just what it is. I'm sorry that happened to you. No one deserves that. But, now we'll be a little bit mindful of how we send out our money. I ain't gonna lie. I try to be mindful of who I'm sending the money to myself, because it's crazy. And immediately, because there is a way that you can stop the payment. You can stop the payment from going through. But if you just let it go, I think you got a few minutes before, you can stop it. So, I'm sorry, Jock. I'm sorry that happened to you. And he newly married. They need she a lawyer, but still, they need their dockets. Don't try to take from them. Anyway, let's keep it moving. But sorry, Jock, that happened to you. It's unfortunate. Nobody deserves to have their money taken from them. Let's keep it moving. Let's talk about Madonna and Cardi B. This is something else that went down this weekend. I'm telling you, everything that I'm talking about just happened this weekend. So, Madonna apparently wanted credit for paving the way for a ton of modern day artists to embrace their sexuality. But the way she left it, it left a very bad taste in Cardi B's mouth. Madonna pissed off Cardi this weekend with the passive aggressive note she posted on her IG stories. One in which she celebrated the 30th anniversary of her infamous SEX book, but in the same breath seems to take some shots at a select few ladies by name. She describes the boundaries she pushed back then and how influential her book turned out to be in the pop culture despite the backlash that she endured. Going on to say, now Cardi can sing about her WAP. Kim Kardashian can grace the cover of any magazine with her naked ass, and Miley Cyrus can come in like a wrecking ball, adding, "You're welcome, bitches," with the clown face. We're not done. We're not done. The last part is what's pissing off Cardi B, because she's on Twitter right now. She was on Twitter shitting on Madonna about it. In one tweet, she says, "These icons really become disappointments once you make it in the industry. That's why I have kept to myself." That's a Libra thing. We don't play with people. There are other tweets where Cardi expresses her anger over the fact that Madonna felt the need to both ask for a pat on the back while also hurling what Cardi perceives as an insult. It seems Cardi catching a little bit of heat for being so vocal about her criticism of Madonna, with some folks telling her to chillax. But she's doing the exact opposite, because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to read y'all. I'm going to let y'all know some things in a minute. Digging her heels in and insisting on defending herself against anyone, icon status or not. For Cardi, it comes down to tone. She simply feels Madonna could have made her point without being rude. And as most people know, Cardi B is not afraid to square up digitally or physically against anyone these days. She is in constant feuds on Twitter, and now Madonna's on her shit list. Cardi B has changed her tune she changed her tune a couple of hours after posting. She said she had spoken with Madonna and that it is all wow. She also deleted a lot of her anti-Madonna tweets. I did hear that Jason Lee had something to do with that little connection where they were able to speak, which if he was, I don't know, but if he was, a big shout out to him, because we don't need a whole bunch of drama. But let me explain something to y'all real quick. Us Libras, we try to maintain the peace, but at the same time, it's only but so much shit we gonna take off you. You feel me? I keep telling y'all, it's like backing a lion into a corner and thinking that lion not gonna come out fighting. I think that, and we're really sensitive. You feel me? We're really loyal, but we're really sensitive. Do I think that Cardi takes some things too hard? Yes, absolutely, but I understand. Do I think that this is one of them things where she might have taken it a little bit too hard? Yes, because it's Madonna. And Madonna has been about shenanigans and bullshit for a long time. I do, on the other hand, devil's advocate, I always play that. I do, on the other hand, think that Madonna did open a lot of doors with the scrutiny that she received because of her behavior in the 80s, 90s, even in the 2000s. Like, Madonna has always been on the chopping block. When she released that book, I remember when that book was released, and it was a lot of like, oh my gosh, I can't believe, who published it? Like, it was a lot of craziness behind that book. I do believe that Madonna was one of those people who paved the way for the ladies to be able to express their sexuality as well as extra femininity. Shit, fuck it. Madonna opened the door for a lot of us freaky bitches to be freaks. You feel me? So, and yeah, you would not have ever been able to do a WAP video if it wasn't for Madonna doing all her crazy shit in the beginning. But then I could say the same thing. You wouldn't have never been able to do that kind of shit. A lot of these new up and coming artists wouldn't have never ever been able to do a lot of shit if it wasn't for a lot of people. I think that Madonna is doing too much, yes, but I don't see no lies in what she said. Like, she allowed us to be freaky bitches. But I digress. Well, she didn't allow us to be freaky bitches. We were what we were anyway, but she did open the door for us to be freaky bitches out loud. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I do. Let's get to some. I'm going to get to some quick topics really, really quick so that I can move on to showing some love. So, first in my lineup for quick topics, Stacey Abrams crashed Lotto's show. Give me big energy on election day. Stacey been doing a lot of things too. It's a girl, we call her the yellow dress girl, who she be going hard and dancing wherever she go or whatever. She even did a video with Stacey Abrams. What I think is that Stacey is in this mode where she's trying, she going to take all the support she could get right now. So ain't nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. The Beehive, don't mess with them. Don't mess with them at all. Like, don't mess with Queen Bee because they coming for you and y'all think it's a game. But Beyonce fans are mad at Kalise for not getting let's see. Beyonce fans, let me have this proper. I'm break it off proper. I don't want to give y'all something crazy. Hold on. For not getting upset. Hold on, I gotta bring this down because it's too big. All right, for not getting upset at two foreign women playing with her hair as when she flipped a lid over Beyonce allegedly using her music without permission. Yeah, I kind of can see that. You feel me? Like, first of all, as a Black woman, we just don't play that. We don't play that. We don't play that. We don't play that. You don't get to play in my hair. I know it's beautiful, but I don't play that playing in my hair shit. So I don't know how we feel about that. Should we be mad that Kalise let the foreign ladies play in her? But Kalise is not. Okay, whatever. I'm not even gonna say anymore. Let's just say Kalise has foreign DNA. I'll just say that. So maybe it's not that. Not that crazy for them, but for a Black woman, we don't play that shit. Whether we got a weave or not, just don't put your hands in my hair. Enlightening news: FRENCHMONTANA honor as innovator of the year, I believe. I hope that's the title. I got it right. Yeah, but he raised $226 million for African healthcare. I like it. I like to hear when somebody doing some positive things for the people. Why not? I think, but let's keep it moving because I got more to talk about. I think Tank is coming because he was like not too long ago. He said he was going into retirement after this last album, but I think he changed his mind after hearing Babyface's album. Babyface had a star-studded release party over the weekend, and now Tank is beginning to rethink his decision to retire, which is really like, come on, Tank. Like, it's not that. I mean, I get that you've been in the game for a minute. I get it, but we need real R&B singers out here. Like, it's so much crap out here that I need some real R&B. I need to be able to turn on a song and be like, how fucking yeah. I don't need you retiring right now. I don't, Tank. And you one of them dudes that can blow. So I don't think I'm ready for that. Now, I'm very excited about this news right here. Well, I'm not excited yet because they teased it, but they didn't really say that it was happening. But I would be happy if it did happen. Anderson .Paak and Knowledge teased for one more, tease for more No Worries music. I like those two together. I think that the production is excellent. I, of course, rock with Anderson .Paak. And unfortunately, I'm sorry to tell y'all, I wasn't one of those people who was a big fan of the Bruno Mars and Anderson collaboration. It just wasn't my cup of tea. But everybody has their own cup of tea. Me being a big fan of Anderson and all right, fan of Bruno. Like, Bruno cool, but more into Anderson. So I wasn't a big fan of that. But No Worries and the No Worries situation with Anderson and Knowledge, I love that. I love the first joint, the first collaboration that they. Matter of fact, one of those songs is my ringtone for Boo. But I hope that they drop another project together. I do. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Let's get back to these quick topics. I'm getting hot flashes just thinking about it. That's a good combination. Y'all have no clue. Go listen to that No Worries record album, and you'll thank me later. Go listen. It's a lot of good joints on it. Matter of fact, if you're my friend on Facebook, you'll see me playing from time to time. I love them two together. But anyway, and if I'm going to, I'll give y'all a few songs off that joint. Suede. I love that song. Like This. I love that song. Best One. I love that song. It's some more on there, though. Go check that project out. I love that project, y'all. I do. Okay. Lil Durk is off the hook for 2019 situation, well, a case that he had in Georgia. I have to catch myself before I say the words, but he's off the case for the 2019, or off the hook for a 2019 case he had in Georgia. And the 5 felonies he was charged with should have been dropped long ago for lack of evidence. Congratulations, Lil Durk. I don't want to see none of our black men going to prison for nothing. Back to Kanye West. Of course, he ain't gonna let it go. Kanye West accuses Quentin Tarantino and Jamie Foxx of stealing the Django Unchained idea from his pitch. Oh man, I don't know a pitch is, because here's the thing, with a pitch is a few minutes of conversation. You should never have a pitch that's more than 5 minutes, right? So how do you write a whole movie from a 5-minute conversation? Sorry. I just want to know, how do you write a whole movie from a pitch? He didn't say from a script that he had already written. He said from a pitch. How do you write a whole movie? Well, it is Quentin Tarantino. and Jamie Foxx was in the movie. He didn't write the script. He was the star in the movie. So how did Jamie Foxx steal the idea from me? I need you to make it make sense for me. So I need you to just reiterate a little bit more on that one, sir, so I can get where your thought process is, because I'm trying to figure out, how do you write a whole movie from a pitch? Maybe, I guess that's his maybe he's saying that's his concept, but how do you write a whole movie from a concept? I'm just saying, it takes a lot. The script is, I know this because although I haven't been able to get around to it because my life has been extra busy, my child, she's dealing with a few things, and then school, then I've been in physical therapy and business, of course, things of that nature. But I was auditioning for a film, and they have a film and a series, and they have scripts, and it's no way that a concept can turn into a whole script. I'm just saying, but I digress. We talked about this on Friday about Kalise Walker being sentenced to 50 years to life in prison for assaulting some young women, luring the victims using Instagram and Twitter to hold them and told them that he had network people that he could help them with their modeling careers. It's all some bullshit. We already talked about Cardi B winning her case about the artwork, talked about that on Friday. Again, sir, nobody would have known it was you. You made yourself available for people to know it was you. It was a back tattoo. And like I said, when it comes to tattoos, knowing because I used to work with a tattoo shop for a while, people get the same tattoos all of the freaking time. And that's just what it is. And I told a story Friday that I had an idea for a tattoo, and a broad came in and got the tattoo that I wanted, and I changed my mind about it, and got it in the place that I wanted to get the tattoo in. And I changed my mind about the tattoo because, bitch, will we not? Well, the whole thing is too. Although I gave her the concept for the tattoo, she didn't have it the way I wanted the tattoo. I had changes I wanted made on the tattoo, but just the concept, she got the concept because it was artwork that was already available. I think I printed up the artwork myself, actually. But it was artwork that was already available. I just had changes that I wanted made to the artwork, but she got the exact artwork that I had made available. And it changed my mind. I'm like, we not doing that. That's why my next tattoo, I'm never going to tell anybody what it's going to be. And it's going to be something that they can't duplicate because it's going to be very, very original. Thanks, Boo, for giving me the idea for that. I appreciate you. Because nobody's going to be able to have that same tattoo. But whatever. Leslie Jordan from Will and Grace, and they call Me Cat actor. He was also in American Horror Story, and he was also in the what is it called? The People versus Billie Holiday film as well. He was the gentleman that she was talking to in the beginning. He dies in a car crash at the age of 67. May he rest in peace. He had been doing this thing for a minute here. Little guy. But they say he had like some kind of medical conditions that caused the car crash. So that's sad. I don't want anybody to lose their lives, to be honest. So that's a really sad situation. So may he rest easy. And hopefully he's in a better place. Now, I want to get to the love. But before I get to the love, I got one thing I got to do. Y'all know how this got to go. And then after this commercial, I'm going to get to the love.
What does getting it all done actually look like? A lot like this. Meet your new workspace. Oh, I'm not sharing the right screen, am I? Let's try this again. Meet your new workspace. Your whole team, right here. Let me just, sorry, Karen. All those projects on hold, just a click away from complete. Success is closer than you think. It's actually over there, right next to your success manager. It's built to expand as needed. The perfect freelancer for every project? Yes, please. Go ahead. You can use the F word as much as you want here. This is your selection of global freelance talent that never sleeps. All vetted for their excellence and their expertise. Love you, Kevin. Only thing left? Add your favorites to your list and share with your team. Okay, not all of them. Leave it to them to tackle all your business needs, leaving you free. Well, at least free to get more done. That's how fast they work.
Ready to transform your business?
Oh, that looks good. Love that. Approved. Oh, still sharing my screen.
All right, I'm back. Hey. And hold on, make sure. Oh, hold on. The phone lines are open. I don't know what's going on here though. So even if you did not leave a comment while I was live, you can always leave a comment later and we will get back to the comment later. But right now, I want a big shout out to anybody that tuned into the show this evening. I saw y'all pop in and out and all that good stuff. I love you. Thank you. You don't have to, but you did anyway, so it's big love to you. But, and no shout out to them people who be leaving them little spam comments. So you don't get no love over here. You never will. So cut it out. Don't come here with your bullshit. Don't nobody want to come to your little nasty sex chat. Nothing. And you don't get no advertisement here either. And then you get blocked because I don't play that shit. Anyway, and I think they probably came from YouTube because that happens over there. But, and then they got the audacity to give us all these guidelines and things, but y'all don't protect us from shit like that. But whatever, I digress. I want to show love though to my listening audience because I've got a nice little listening audience, and not little, but a lot of listening audience, and I appreciate them very, very much. They inspire me to keep doing what it is that I do, and I appreciate it. I really do. Like, you guys have no clue how much the love means to me. So I'm going to start with the top 5 countries because they show the most love, and I can't even deny them. First and foremost, my country, the United States of America. Yes, I love you guys so much. You guys are amazing. Man, I do mean amazing. They make up about, give or take, 90% of my listening audience. Now, I don't even say 90%. I want to say like 84% of my listening audience. And so, yeah, I love you guys. You guys are amazing. France, you guys have been here from day one, and I appreciate you so, so much. You have no freaking clue, man. You guys are awesome. The United Kingdom, you guys are amazing. Y'all came out of nowhere. Y'all just shot up. The numbers shot up from the UK. And so I love you. Thank you so much. I love you. India, I love you. You guys show love and support. And I appreciate you so much for doing so. I really, really do. Oh my gosh, it's extraordinary. In Germany, big love to Germany. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. I see you. I'm watching. I know who shows the most love around here. And so I'm just not gonna not acknowledge you. You guys are amazing. Brazil, I love you. Netherlands, I love you. Singapore, love you, booze. South Africa, I love you. Spain, I love you. Philippines, I love you. Belgium, I love you. Australia, I love you. Japan, Mexico, Ireland, Nepal, Mauritius, Israel, Canada, and Hong Kong, I love you. I'm not done. Russian Federation, big love to you. Don't know how you got here, but I appreciate it. I love you. Hey, booze. Switzerland, I love you guys. You guys are extraordinary. Thank you for tuning into the podcast. Yes. Turkey, hi, booze. I know I got a few people that I rock with on IG. They be showing me love. I'm still trying to learn. They come in with the tutelage and tell me how to say certain words, or try to show me how to say certain words. I'm learning though. Austria, I love you and thank you. That's not Australia. Austria. Thank you. That's where Marie Antoinette was from. She was born there. Thank you for the love, and I appreciate you. I know a little bit about history, too. Speaking of that, we have a new show coming out soon. It's called Hood History, where I'm going to break down history. But, you know, I'm going to do it in my in hood fashion. I'm not going to give it to y'all like all in, well, what happened? No, I'm going to give it to y'all in hood terminology so you can get it, because history is very important. You got to know where you came from to know where you're going. So be looking out for that. But let's go cities, because, you know, we got to show love to the cities. I want to say big love to the Bay Area, because I always shout out San Jose, which I appreciate you so much. But it's not just San Jose. It's San Jose. It's San Francisco. It's the whole Bay Area, man. I got big love for y'all, and I appreciate you for coming through and checking out this podcast. Plus, San Jose been day ones anyway. So big love to San Francisco, San Jose, Oakland, you know, all of y'all. Big love to y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. And you know, that's that. Please spread the word and tell them I love them in advance. Columbus, Ohio, I see you, booze, and I appreciate you. Shout out to Ohio. Hi. Okay. Baltimore, Maryland, my city on period. Big period. I love my city. And I think when we start hood histories, I'm going to begin with my city because there's a lot of history in the city. So big shout out to Baltimore, Maryland. I love you. Shout out B-more. France, I will never butcher the name of this city, but I love you, France. I do. Now, my other babies, Nevada, Spring Valley, Nevada. I appreciate you. Now you're gonna understand why I say they're my babies in a second, because they come through and they show the love. But Spring Valley, Nevada, hi babies, love you. Frankfurt, Germany, hi Frankfurt, love you too. Washington, Virginia, I love you. I do. Ashburn, Virginia. Oh, Virginia come through too, but Ashburn, Virginia, I appreciate you and I love you. North Las Vegas, Nevada. It's different parts of Vegas. Stop playing with them. But North Las Vegas, Nevada, and I said Nevada come through. Norton Shores, Michigan. I appreciate you. I love you. Big shout out to the Chi. Chicago, Illinois. I appreciate you. I love you. Boardman, Oregon. I love you. Atlanta, Georgia. I see y'all doing y'all bubbling. I like it. It's cute. It's real cute. Owings Mills, Maryland, down the street. Pikesville, Maryland, up the street. I love you. You guys are amazing. Boulder City, Nevada. I said Nevada come through. Y'all think it's a game. Nevada don't be playing with y'all. Boulder City, Nevada. I love you. All right, let's see if I can get this right, India. Bengaluru, India. I can't say the other part, but thank you. I love you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Shout out to Philly. What's going on? What's good? Big shout out to Philly. Randallstown, Maryland, down the street. Love you too. Well, actually, I gotta stop saying down the street. Randallstown, Maryland, currently my hood. Singapore. I got big love for you. Thank you for tuning in. No, South Highland. I won't butcher the name of the city, but big shout out to you. Shout out to South Highland. Ohio. Big shout out to you. Phoenix, Arizona. Big shout out to you. Washington, D.C. Big shout out to you. New York. What up? Big shout out to New York. Mumbai, India. I love you. Big shout out to you. Reading, Pennsylvania. I appreciate you. Thank you, Pennsylvania. And I'm gonna stop with. All right, I'm going to do two more. Garfield Heights, Ohio. Big love. Big shout out to you. And the last one for the night, but not least, San Juan, Metro Manila. Because there is always a thriller in Manila. And I'm going to stop right there. I ain't said that one in a minute, but it's always a thriller in Manila. So big love to everybody, because I don't want anybody to get it twisted. I love anybody who comes through, checks the podcast, decides whether it's for them or not. Those who return, I love you. Those who don't return, it's all good. And you maybe should check out another show, because we talk about, this is what I like to call a variety show. We talk about a variety of things over here. Like what Wednesday, we're going to talk about the taboo type of conversation, the adult conversation. So you should come back on Wednesday and see what I'm talking about then. And then Friday, I give all the love to musicians, because I feel like that. First of all, you got a video budget. What do you have a video budget for? So, put your video budget to use. Send me your videos and I'll share with the world. And if they're not watching, then they're listening. But either way, I'm sharing it with the world. You just heard my list, man. But anyway, so you never know. They don't have to come back, but they do, and I appreciate them for that. Whatever their cup of tea is when it comes to this podcast, they come back. But that's happening. So the new show is going to be called Hood History. I'm putting it together, and like I said, I will be talking about historical situations, but I'm not going to explain it the way your history teacher would have explained it. I'm going to explain it the best way I know how, which is in hood terminology. I got you. Trust me, it's going to be entertaining. Also, we are doing a soft launch of the boutique, the new improved boutique. And we will be doing that probably the first or second week of November. I haven't really decided what date exactly, but you guys will probably the second week of November, we will be doing a soft launch of the store. So I ask for your support for that as well. Now, gotta get into a few things because I can't be here all night. I gotta go be a mom. If you would like to come on the show, hit us up ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Again, that is ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. You can hit us up about advertisement at that same email address. You can hit us up for suggestions, what you think we should talk about at the same email address. We are all here for it. The phone line is always open every show, and we are here for it. You can send a text, you can call in, you'll be on air, or you can ask me to drop the link, and then you can be on camera while we're talking about things. If I play music, please know that I have permission to play any music that I do play. Please like, share, and subscribe. We need all the likes and all the shares and all the subscriptions we can get. We do. Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com. Again, the website is www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com. If you would like to drop a donation, you can. It's not a requirement, but if you would like to, drop the donation, $ capital LURLUCIDITY, Lord Lucidity. And it's in the description above or below, depending on how you're tuning into this show. So you'll figure it out. Hold on, it's telling me it's time to get off of here. I know. We are available on all streaming sites. That's Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, you name it, we're there. Just type in Ambitiously the Podcast, The Black Experience, and you'll pull us up. Yes, you will. Yes, you will, honey. All right, so now it's time for me to get up out of here. And there's some things I have to say before I go. First thing first, mind your motherfucking business. Everybody's business is not your business. And you come here on Mondays and I tell you people business so that you don't have to go out into the world minding people business. It's a dangerous world out there. It's safer this way. Come over here and I got you on Mondays. Love your children. Hug your children. Encourage your children. Tell them they can be anything they want to be. Tell them how beautiful they are. Just make sure you are the best parent you can be because you're the first example that they have. And that's that. You know, sometimes you guys set your own personal bullshit aside. You might not like the other parent too much or whatever. I get it. I could dig it. I'm a human being, and you know, it is what it is. But it starts with your children. Once you have a child, it's not about you anymore. It's about the kid. So that's that. You still exist and you still have a life, but your kid is top priority. So love them, encourage them. And if they want to work for NASCAR, you tell them that they could be the best pit boss they want to be or the best NASCAR driver they can be. But whatever it is that they're doing, tell them be the best at it. And last but not least, stay in your motherfucking lane. Don't come in my lane because you come in my lane, you getting this. That's what you're going to get. Sorry. That's what I'm giving out. And you would rather have her. She's so cute and cuddly. Anyway, hold on. We got a comment before I get up out of here. Oh, thanks for the love, hon. I'm going to put that on the screen real quick. Thanks for the love, boo. Thanks. But anyway, yeah. You don't want the other one. You want this one. She's so cute. Anyway, it's the difference between minding your business and staying in your lane. Because you could be minding people's business, but not jumping in their lanes, Karens. Stay in your lane. Because what usually happens when you cross lanes is a collision. And who the fuck needs that? Nobody. So stay in your fucking lane. And with that being said, I got to get out of here, go do my mommy duties. I love you guys. I will be back on Wednesday for Wet and Wired Wednesday. I got some things to talk about, and it's going to be salacious. Yeah, I'm getting into it on Wednesday. So tune back in. And with that being said, man, I love you guys. I got to get out of here, though. Bye. Bye.